Welcome to another week here on Sorted Food. This week it's all about work experience, learning new skills. Now, I like to think of myself as having slightly green fingers, but I want them greener, so I chose this place. So we're here in Clapham, which is like southwest London, and that's because in a couple of weeks there's this thing called Food Tech Week. It's an amazing enterprise that basically looks at the future of food, the sustainability of food, and all the important things that we should be looking at. It's run by people called Y Food. It's a Monday morning, and I've come to a coffee shop to meet them, find out a bit more about them, and they're going to hook me up with my work experience.
Y Food began in 2016 as a small group of people who wanted to combine the minds of companies, trends and community members who are transforming the food ecosystem.
So Y Food's on a mission to drive innovation in the food industry using technology. So we think there's like this massive opportunity to innovate and solve some of the global challenges within food using tech.
Y Food do this by creating opportunities for startups, investors and brands to connect and tackle the huge food waste issue facing the world right now.
So wasting 35% of food from farm to fork. We're a growing population, we're urbanising, we're struggling to get food into the cities, and that's not going to be a sustainable process for us.
Their amazing work cultivates in an event called London Food Tech Week, which happens once a year in central London.
It's the largest food tech celebration in the world, called London Food Tech Week, and it brings together all those different people at a series of really exciting, innovative, collaborative events. We do talks, we do networking, we do dinners, and the whole mission is connecting all the people that need to come together to be able to change and innovate in the food system.
So Ben, we're super excited. We've organised some work experience for you based on the fact you love your herb garden. You're going to be working with Growing Underground. You're part of London Food Tech Week, and it's basically a farm under the ground.
I am already excited. This is perfect.
So there's a series of World War II air raid shelters that run from South London to North London that are mainly used for storage. Some that's a recording studio, but this one sat here empty after the old sort of document storage company moved out, and it's a 70,000 square feet World War II air raid shelter.
So the first thing that happened was Richard, one of the owners, helped me to kit up. So this is like farm meets food manufacturing, and therefore there's lots of rules. Had to put the wellies on, had to put the hairnet on, wear a jacket, keep the right side of the yellow and white line, wash our hands, and then we're into the actual farm. There was a whole world of herbs, but not as you ever imagined it, because it's kind of this weird pink light and like tinged the whole air. It's kind of warm, but also quite humid. It's kind of perfect for growing for herbs, but a bit odd underground.
Downstairs within the tunnel we have 4 layers of hydroponic growing system with LED lights in between. Hydroponics is simply water with the nutrients within it, taking those nutrients to the substrate, which we use a recycled carpet. So it's not like we grow in soil, we use the lowest carbon impact product we can find. We used to use hemp, and now we're using this recycled carpet. And then from there, under the LED lights, we obviously will put it on a watering cycle and a light regime, and between 6 and 12 days later we start to get fresh herbs and salad.
We're 11 stories underground. How cool is this? It's like a bunk bed for salad. Richard handed me over to Daniel, who was chief supervisor today, and he was going to put me to work, and that started right at the bottom. I guess that's what work experience is. You've got to learn the ropes from the bottom. First job of the day?
First job of the day is to sweep this floor, make it shiny. This is the machine. You just press here and you go up and down, and that's it for now. You've done one side, you need to do the other side.
At the moment, they're growing 10 different types of micro-herb or salad items, everything from garlic chives to fennel to coriander. There was some purple radish, but the one that I was focusing on today was pea shoots. So we're going to see the whole journey from like seed sowing through to where they grow, and then the harvesting, and then the packaging. So you get to see the whole thing, and hopefully I can help out on all of it.
We have the harvesting section, we have the packing line here.
Yep.
We have the sewing on the back. Let's start showing you how to sew. Take from here some pads, put it on the table.
So the pea shoot process starts at the chitting, and that's where the seeds basically are put through water to hydrate them. They're oxygenated, it speeds up the germination, and they go from really quite small and hard to kind of almost pulpy, and they begin to have the shoots. At that point, we spread them out over recyclable carpet, and these are really already very moist and damp, and it's perfect habitat for these to grow without contaminating them with soil.
The benefits of controlled environment agriculture are the fact that you can control the environment consistently. So under glass, in polytunnels, and obviously in fields, it's a challenge, whereas within the environment we can dictate pretty much exactly what the plant wants all the time. Inevitably that allows us to get better growing cycles and allows us to get better yields, and that's where the efficiencies of urban farming comes in.
After you sow those, 3 days they look like this. So basically we kind of trick the crops so they believe they're in the ground, usually.
Well, we are in the ground. How deep down here is it?
40 meters.
40 metres under London.
Under Northern Line.
And
actually.
under the Northern Line?
Yeah, under line's above us.
Oh wow, that's how we got here this morning. And then underground they start to germinate.
Yeah, exactly.
Daniel was a bit of a taskmaster. He made me stack all of the pea shoots into the shelving units so they could spend 6 days there under all the LED lights and the hydroponics. So you can already see the roots coming through the matting.
First time, it's perfectly fine.
Perfectly fine.
Let's now see, cut them.
How long do the peas need under the lights?
6 days. Reach.
Not quite tall enough for this pea larky. That's been picked, now to harvest.
You don't have a driving license.
I certainly can't do this.
If you want to stay all day long in the tunnel, maybe.
Just reversing I can't do. Daniel demonstrated how to harvest the pea shoot, so a really long straight edge blade that slices wonderfully through the pea shoots at about 10 centimetres we were looking for. I had to go as well. He said I did an alright trim, so that was okay. These are ridiculous. I'm not sure if they're actually safer or making more of an issue of it.
It's a good job, mate. You've done a good job so far. So, you sow,
Yep.
you bring it in the light, you harvest it, let's now pack it, the final process, yeah?
Packaging.
You just pick it from there and the machine will tell you when to stop.
So the scale is basically you put the whole box on and then you set your limit with a tolerance, in this case 3%, and then as you take it out, the machine tells you when you've got it right. So if I'm looking for 100 grams, go, take out what it thinks, and as soon as you get it close enough, not quite there, 97, it'll tell me a green light, I can carry on. And I stuff it in and put a lid on. And somebody will buy this.
So, for today, you're on top of everything, you've done a good job, and...
Would you ever have me back if you were really short-staffed?
Yes, yes, if well said it, if we're really short, I will call you back.
I had no idea this place existed, and I don't think anybody walking along Clapham High Street would. It's 40 metres below them, and yet they're farming incredible herbs. I mean, you know I like my herbs. Microcress, things like this was perfect for me because it marries kind of farming and growing herbs with science, and it is future-proofing food. This is urban farming at its best.
So the future of food is really important for everybody to start becoming aware of, because we all eat food 3 times a day. We all love it, we love the taste of it, but there's massive problems that are happening with it. So the first step to really educate yourself on what's happening in the food industry, go have a look at our website. There's lots of amazing resources and blogs on there, or check out our social channels where we're putting out snippets of news and opportunities for people to get involved.
Click on the left if you missed our last video, or click on the right video for one of our favourites.